junior dragster, and pro junior dragster will take you to the lanes. Top junior will take you to lanes 3 and 4. Pro junior to 1 and 2. Top junior to 3 and 4. Pro junior to 1 and 2. Top and pro junior, we need you now. So once again, top junior need you to lanes 3 and 4, pro junior to 1 and 2, top junior to 3 and 4, pro junior to 1 and 2.
versatile one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. Fuel tech everywhere.
I will put a finishing touch on our final pair in top junior. Go get Brady off the racetrack. Sound like might have shut off out in the middle of the racetrack and coasted to a stop. So head down, take care of our left lane down on the top end of the racetrack, and we will continue on with Pro Junior. Next category out will be Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. So Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, you are on a short standby. So start getting them on the ground, get the bottles loaded in. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, you are on a short standby for T3. So once again, if you're in the staging lanes, be sure to pull up. If the car in front of you moves up, move up with them as well. So once again, if you are in the staging lanes, be sure to move up when the car in front of you moves up. This time we'll take Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost will take you to the lanes 5 and 6. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost will take you to the lanes 5 and 6. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost will take you to the lanes 5 and 6 for your third test run of the day. Once again, Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, your third test run of the day, will take you to the lanes 5 and 6. Zach Shirky and Mackenzie Alexander, next two Pro Juniors on the starting line. So once again, Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes for T3. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes for T3. Need your lanes 5 and 6. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes. Lanes 5 and 6 for T3. Carter Jackson and Ashton Hollis both under the 790 index. So our Pro Junior dragster drivers are working hard to get their setups dialed in for qualifying tomorrow. Go into T3 for Pro Nitrous, Pro Boost, Pro Stock, 632, and Pro Street. And then following T3 will be Q1 of Top Sportsman and Top Dragster. Running a little bit behind schedule after our rain last night and battling through all the trials and tribulations that brought us this morning. So a couple hours behind schedule. Thanks everybody for hanging in there with us. Try to get y'all down the racetrack here as quickly as possible for T3 and move into Q1 for Top Sportsman and Top Dragster. We've got one more pair of Pro Junior dragsters to run, and then we'll go into a quick touch-up on the racetrack and then go into Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. So Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost drivers, if you are not making your way to the lanes, we need you now for T3. Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, we need you to lanes 5 and 6 for T3. Pro Nitrous, Pro Boost, we need you to the lanes now for T3. Nitrous Pro Boost if you are not.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me. Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me. Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Unleash the power of performance with the Edelbrock Group. For over 85 years, our legendary brands have been trusted by automotive enthusiasts around the world. From street performance to racing, our innovative solutions, engineering, and testing deliver unmatched power, precision, and reliability. Proudly manufactured in our 7 facilities across the U.S., we stand by the quality of our craftsmanship. The Edelbrock Group, where passion meets performance.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me. Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me. Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
So once again, Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost, if you're not in the lanes, we are about to fire off T3. Pro Nitrous Pro Boost, if you are not here, we're about to fire off test session number 3, Extreme Pro Stock Pro 632. It's your standby call. Extreme Pro Stock 632, this is your standby call for T3. Extreme Pro Stock Pro 632, this is your standby call for T3. Start getting them on the ground and ready to go. Pro Stock 632, it's your standby call for test run number 3. So your first pair out here in T3 will be Marcus Butner and Preston Tanner. Preston, consistent mid-360 player so far. Here this weekend, Marcus, I do believe, was high 360, low 370 in his 2 attempts so far. 2 drivers that are looking for a big weekend here in Martin, Michigan. For Marcus, he's looking for some points to get higher up on the standings. For Preston, it's home, closest race to home. Preston, Andy, Missy, and Lexi call Rensselaer, Indiana home. So right up the interstate they came, the US 131 Motorsports Park. Jay Cox fans the door on the nitrous oxide entry of Marcus Butner as Jeff Pierce guides his driver, Preston Tanner, into the beams exactly where he wants him. Crew chiefs will walk away, and it's now on the drivers. Absolute last and final call. Absolute last and final call for Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. If you're not in the lanes, you are late. Pro Nitrous, Pro Boost. Absolute last and final call. Both drivers out and gone. Preston Tanner quicker of the 2, but how about Marcus Butner in the nitrous entry? 366.3 for Butner in the nitrous entry, and Preston Tanner flexing on him. 363.3, 207 miles per hour for Preston. The young gun has made 3 consecutive runs down the racetrack, and they are all getting quicker and faster each and every time. Preston Tanner looking good here on Thursday test day. 363.3 to fire off the 3rd session of testing, and Marcus Butner drops the hammer on the nitrous car to go 366.
Is that better, Eric? Yes, sir. Copy that. Your next 2 to come up, a couple of nitrous cars. Dane Wood left side and Freddie Scriba, your last winner on tour out in the state of Maryland. We'll back up the Sorcerer 69 Camaro built by Robert Hayes. Dane Wood comes back in the original U.S. Mail Brickhouse Brothers Ford Mustang. A couple of nitrous cars, both powered by Popeye Pat Busey. They will roll up and get their 3rd test run of the day. Both kind of a tale of 2 stories so far today. Dane Wood has fought issues most of the program, but Freddie Scriba has made 2 consistent A to B runs that you are used to seeing out of that Chevrolet Camaro based out of Maryland. So both drivers will be looking for something, I would say, somewhere in the mid-360 range. You know, Marcus Butner just came out and showed there is a 66 out there. Now, it's your turn to see what you can do with it. Scriba shuts it down at the 330, 390 at 156. Dane Wood drove into tire shake after being 939 to 60 foot. Quicker of the two in the early numbers. Freddie Scriba makes it down the racetrack, clicks it off early. We'll coast down. The next two cars to roll up, Corey Smith, left side for Terry Phillips Racing. The Rare Morrison horsepower. On the left-hand side of the racetrack sits beside last year's event winner, Jackie Sloan Jr., the Sloan boys out of Milan, Michigan. A couple of Michigan boys gonna sit beside each other here in the third test session for Pro Nitrous and Pro Boost. Both drivers gonna be looking for somewhere in the high 360 range. Both drivers out and gone. Jackie Sloan, mission accomplished, 368.9, 204 miles per hour, as Corey Smith ran really good early, 938 short time, 249 to the split. Just down on speed, only 192 miles per hour to go 376. The team will go back to work. Really good early numbers, so if they can get the back half figured out, Corey Smith and that team are going to be a handful this weekend. But Jackie Sloan, coming off a victory here last season, with a strong 368.9 here in T3. Next car to take to the starting line will be your Pro Nitrous points leader, Miss Amber Denton. Left lane not making the call, had some issues before rolling into the water box, so Amber will be on a single run down the US 131 Motorsports Park concrete, the Gun Lake Casino and Resort, right-hand side of the racetrack. Amber Denton 1 for 2 so far today. And try to take one all the way to the finish line. 369 in her last run down the racetrack. Had to abort the first one. So all eyes on your Schweitzer Dynamics points leader, Amber Denton. She stages on the right-hand side. Amber matches Marcus Butner, 366.5, 207 miles per hour for Amber. Straight, clean, and true all the way down the racetrack. 9:43 short time, 2:47 to the split. Amber Denton, 366.5, ready to go for race day. Billy Albert and Tommy Franklin. Last round, they did the same matchup, but they were in opposite sides of the racetrack. I guess each one liked what the other did and said, I want to try that side. So Billy Albert, left side for structural mechanical. Ricky Smith Racing, the two-car team with himself and Tim Monar this season. King Ricky on the laptop. Billy Albert having career year so far. Sits beside number 2 in the world from last season, Tommy Franklin, trying to get a handle on this Jungle Rat 3. Just saw his daughter go 366. Last round, he was a number slower. See if Tommy's got something in the tank. Neither one. That's called the announcer's curse. Talk it up. They've both had great days so far. Talk it up for success. And it doesn't happen. Not bad.
next pair to take to the racetrack. Joel Winsley, left side. The Liberty's Gears Procharger boosted Chevrolet Camaro left side sits beside Jason Lee, Coast Packing Company. 2020 model Chevrolet Camaro. Lions Custom Motorsports, Noonan on board. Bright sensors. So for Jason Lee, sits on the right-hand side of the racetrack, will be trying to find one to go A to B. This car's going from really aggressive to driving left. The first two attempts, Joe Winsley coming off of a 368 out of T2. So they'll be looking for a nice lap right here as well. So two drivers looking for consistency and some confidence going into qualifying tomorrow. Jason Lee's car continues to drive left as he has the front end in the air and doinks the 330 cone out of the way. 366.8 for Joel Winsley. Steadily picking at it. So Joel Winsley's team 368 in T2 and 366 here in T3. Jason Lee, the woes continue. 933 down low, and as soon as it got the front wheels in the air, that car drove hard to the left-hand center lane and doinked the 330 cone right out of the way. So teams will go into cleanup mode to get all the cleaning and the reflectors cleaned off the racetrack. Get a new cone placed into place. We'll go back at it after that. Pro Boost cars, Pro Nitrous cars, if you have not made T3 and you are not in the lanes, you are absolutely late. Extreme Pro Stock and Pro 632 will take you to lanes 1 and 2. Extreme Pro Stock and Pro 632 will take you now to lanes 1 and 2. Extreme Pro Stock and Pro 632 will take you to the lanes 1 and 2 for T3.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me. Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Unleash the power of performance with the Edelbrock Group. For over 85 years, our legendary brands have been trusted by automotive enthusiasts around the world. From street performance to racing, our innovative solutions, engineering, and testing deliver unmatched power, precision, and reliability. Proudly manufactured in our 7 facilities across the U.S., we stand by the quality of our craftsmanship. The Edelbrock Group, where passion meets performance.
This is what you save your lunch money for. Welcome to the High Limit Room.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me. Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
Randy Weatherford and Johnny Cam. A couple of centrifugal supercharged cars on the starting line. Camp, what a thrash to make it here. Your points leader coming in, and what a hell of a time they had just to make it here. Weatherford and Camp. Camp, quicker of the two, 363, 204 miles per hour. 919 down low, 243 to the split. Randy Weatherford, 908 down low, quicker of the two to 60 foot. Car slowed after that, 368.4 at only 199 miles per hour. Something definitely not happy on that car out the back. Down 4 or 5 numbers out the back split in comparison to what it did earlier in the day. John, Doc, and Cameron Hensley. Hensley quicker of the two, 366.0 for Coast Packing, 368.3 for John, Doc, and Nasty Racing. A couple of Procharger cars making it right down A to B, 366.0, 368.3, side by side all the way down the Martin, Michigan concrete. So final call, Pro Stock in 632. Final call, Pro Stock in 632. Once again, final call, Pro Stock in 632. At this time, we'll take Pro Street. So once again, at this time, we'll take Pro Street. Pro Street to the lanes, lanes 5 and 6. Pro Street to the lanes, lanes 5 and 6 for T3. Absolute last and final call. Last and final call for 632 and Pro Stock. Extreme Pro Stock and Pro 632. Last and final call to lanes 1 and 2. We need you now. 632 and Pro Stock. Last and final call to lanes 1 and 2. Pro Street. First call, lanes 5 and 6. James Beadling, 366.4, 206 miles per hour. Raymond Matos clicks off the loud pedal, 935 down low for Matos. They're getting that car happy as it has made a big move through the day. Beadling, 933 down low, 246 to the split, 366.4, quicker the two on that pair. So once again, last and final call, Pro Stock in 632. Last and final call, Pro Stock in 632. At this time, we'll take Pro Street. Pro Street, lanes 5 and 6. Jason Harris and Steve King. No, this isn't the podcast. Party time versus the Savage here on Thursday afternoon. Jason Harris, welcome to the party. 361.8, 207 miles per hour. How about 909? 60-foot time for Jason Harris, 242.3 to the split. The Southern Diamond Party Time Camaro is going to be popping bottles tonight. It's a way to throw down here on Thursday afternoon. 361.8. Steve King, consistent. 365 yet again for the Savage. Tim Monar in the Gem Attachments 69 Chevrolet Camaro, the new to him hot rod. Picked up a win last week over at Milan. Try to go 2 for 2 in his new to him hot rod. Car that we have seen on the PDRA Tour before. Exceptionally clean hot rod. Mean Dean Marinas. Made a couple of laps in that thing over time. Albert Racing Engine's power in between the frame rails, and Tricky Ricky Smith banging on the keys to the keyboard. Tim Monar has to drive it just a little bit through some tire shake around 100 feet. Sashayed a little bit to the left on the run, but still goes 372 at 204 miles per hour for Monar. Kurt Stedding not making the call on this one. Jay Cox, the turbocharged Butner Construction Pumpkin, left-hand side of the racetrack for Team Quartermax. RJ Race Cars, Modern Racing. M&M Transmission and Proline Racing on board this one. Jay slid the pumpkin out of the box and said, let's play around a little bit. See what Jay and the turbo cars got cooked up for us. Jay Cox, 372, 215 miles per hour, big speed for Jay and the turbos. Moving pretty strong out the back, and they've got something to work with. Jay looking like a pinch hitter out there. 018, let go of the button. Not too shabby. Beginner's luck, maybe. We'll see. But Jay Cox, 372, 215 miles per hour. The twin turbochargers singing a nice little tune on the top end of the racetrack. Next up, Melanie Salemi. First car down the racetrack this morning goes 360 and went kaboom! Right in the finish line strike. They have swapped bullets in this thing and swapped lanes. We'll see what Melanie's got cooked up. Hard tire shake when the Firebird jumped on the wheelie bar and unloaded the rear tires. You can see the chatter marks left on the racetrack. So Melanie was 9:05 to 60 foot. We were trying to repeat the 360 from earlier. Pro Street, Pro Street, Pro Street. We need you to lanes 5 and 6. Pro Street, we need you to lanes 5 and 6. Pro Street cars, we need you now lanes 5 and 6. Once again, Pro Street, we need you to lanes 5 and 6. We swap into Extreme Pro Stock and Pro 632 testing. Alan Drinkwater, left side, sits beside Mr. Alan, or Jeff Pittman. Alan Pittman, good. There's too many names in the sport that sound the same. When you're going off of memory, you know, it just happens, okay? So Alan Drinkwater, left side, your current points leader. Extreme Pro Stock sits beside Jeff Pittman, the Hickory enclosed trailer. Chevelle on the right-hand side. Alan Drinkwater, 412 with a 4. Consistent running hot rod here this weekend. I do believe he's went 12, 13, and 12, if memory serves correct. So Alan Drinkwater looking strong, and Jeff Pittman, 421.9. Good lap for that team. Had some trouble early in the day, so good to see Pittman make a good A to B run. Testing begins to get on the back half.
Nicole Liberty and Carson Hoyle. Liberty quicker of the two, 4:19.2. Left-hand side of the racetrack, Carson Hoyle, right side, 4:21.3. Good side-by-side run out of two Pro 632 cars. Nicole Liberty, strong this weekend. 4:18, 4:19 thus far here in testing. Jeff Melnick puts one down, 4:18.0, 170 miles per hour for Team Greenbrier. Melnick and the gang put a good number down. Almost mirroring Nicole Liberty's run to the 60 and 330, and a little bit of horsepower out the back for Team Greenbrier. 170 miles per hour, 4:18.0. So attention to the pits at this time. We'll take Top Sportsman. Magnafuel Top Sportsman will take you to lanes 1 and 2 for your first round of qualifying. Magnafuel Top Sportsman will take you to the lanes 1 and 2. Magnafuel Top Sportsman will take you to the lanes 1 and 2 for round number 1 of qualifying. Magnafuel Top Sportsman, we need you to the lanes now for round 1 of qualifying, lanes 1 and 2.
Sounds like our last car in category is got a loose fitting and not going to make the call on this one, so we will move into track prep for our Pro Street category. So once again, Magna Fuel Top Sportsman. Magna Fuel Top Sportsman will take you to the lanes. Magna Fuel Top Sportsman will take you to the lanes 1 and 2. Magna Fuel Top Sportsman, lanes 1 and 2. We need you now. Magna Fuel Top Sportsman will take you to the lanes 1 and 2 for Q1. A couple of housekeeping notes. The US 131 grill will be open in the morning for breakfast, both Friday and Saturday. If you are a person like
Tyler, here we go.
Oh, hey, Scotty, welcome.
Man, glad to be here. Love the weather up here in Michigan. Telling you.
Much cooler than the old Carolinas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So T3 here for our Liberty's Gears Pro Street presented by Mincer Motorsports. Scott Kincaid here on the left-hand side. Who's on the right, Tyler?
Rob Valden. Valden made a good run earlier, went 412 in the turbo car. I saw on Facebook that they had some engine damage.
Uh-oh.
Missed the lap earlier, or missed one of the sessions earlier, and got it put back together. So that team's been hard at work over there. And Scott Kincaid, 399 last time we saw this car touch the racetrack. Wonder what the old Tennessee boys got for us right here.
Pretty sure somebody picked him on PDRA Live last night, so I don't remember. I'd have to look, actually.
I do know somebody picked him, but Scotty and I are half the brains in that program, and we still don't remember who did it.
You'll have it on the big jobs. So here we go, our first pair, Pro Street.
Kincaid 399 once again, and how about Rob Valden 410 at only 176 miles per hour? I say only. That's a turbo car. They make a lot of power on the top end of the racetrack. He may have lifted off the pedal a little bit early right there, knowing that they had some engine damage earlier. That's a prime time lap for that car as Rob Valden goes 106 down low, but Scott Kincaid, man, that car is consistent.
And that's also impressive to me. That was the quicker 60-foot of the two, and like you just said, only 176 miles per hour. Bill Devine here on the left-hand side of the racetrack, the Bullseye Power Machine. Beautiful Chevy 2 backs up on the right-hand side of the racetrack.
Bill Devine left side, like Scotty said. Right side, name escapes me. New car to us, names are hard sometimes. We're still getting all that loaded into our AccuTime timing system. They absolutely gorgeous 67 Chevy 2 out of the BRE Race Cars Camp. Evan Salemi on board with Resolution Racing Services on the keyboard. Lost traction out in the middle on the last run, but wild Bill Devine, a clutch car. It is a wild scene to hear this thing go on the two-step every time that he is rolling it into the fully staged bulbs. So, Scotty?
I think that's the only clutch car I've ever seen in Pro Street.
It is.
Okay.
That's what makes it cool.
A lot going on inside the cockpit of that hot rod, and here we go.
Both drivers stepping off the loud pedal. So you can see on the starting line if you are here in person. Both drivers left some chatter marks out there, so they will go back and work on those a little bit more. Be ready for tomorrow.
Jake Blaine, left-hand side of the racetrack, the Ford Mustang, and Bill Riddle, the Corrigan Race Fuels Camaro. I was a little tardy today. Didn't get here when things got started, so I'm not exactly sure what kind of performance we'll be looking for from either of these machines. I know the Blaine brothers over here on the left-hand side do an awful lot of testing with that Ford Mustang, trying to get it right. Looked better than he ever has at our last event on tour. Of course, Bill Riddle, past world champion in the category. On the right-hand side has had his share of problems this season. Smacked the side of that thing up a little bit. Got it all fixed back up and made it to our next event. So here we are. Bill Riddle right side. Jake Blaine on the left. Pulled up here on the left-hand side. He's not going to go anywhere. Riddle hikes the front end up, was 103 down low. Definitely moving out in the first 60 feet, but that thing was pulling towards the guardrail. He aborts mission. So those two will go back and make the necessary adjustments. Magnfield Top Sportsman cars, we've called you to 1 and 2. Top Sportsman, we've called you to staging lanes 1 and 2, please. Adrian Herrera, the Chevelle on the right-hand side of the racetrack, back out here on the PDRA Tour, and Richard Reagan here on the left-hand side, that Mustang. Reagan sits number 5 in the point standings currently. Tennessee-based Hot Wheels car here on the left side. So Reagan here on the left-hand side of the Mustang, a teammate to Scott Kincaid. We watched him go down in the opening pair. And Adrian Herrera on the right-hand side of the Chevelle. Reagan on a lap right here. Watch the scoreboards. How about a 398 at 190 miles an hour for Richard Reagan? He was 103.52 down low and 268.4 through the middle. Herrera on the right-hand side. Great pass for his machine as well, as he goes a 405 with a 4 at 187, was 109 down low. That was a good-looking side-by-side pass right there, Tyler. Billy Glidden, left-hand side of the racetrack. 1988 Beretta. And the big man over on the right-hand side, Fletcher Cox. Beautiful Chevrolet Camaro. Fletcher at our last event was our #1 qualifier. Went a 4:02.7 to achieve that, but I have a feeling this weekend's going to be just a little bit quicker. Already seen a bunch of 390 runs out of these Pro Street machines. So here we go. Billy Glidden left side, Fletcher Cox on the right. Fletcher Cox, 393 at 189 miles an hour. Billy Glidden, 422, 164. Glidden was 005 letting go. And Tyler?
No, Scotty, the impressive part of Billy Glidden's run, how about 968 to the 60-foot clocks in a small block Beretta on 33.10.5s?
That's insane. Black Chevrolets. Nick Augustino here on the left-hand side of the racetrack. I believe that's another small block, isn't it, Tyler? Yep. Turbocharged small block here, left side. And Joe Winsley Jr. on the right-hand side of the racetrack. A little old school, new school matchup right here in T3. Absolutely love it when Nick Augustino stops on the PDRA tour. It's just a absolutely beautiful Camaro here on the left side of the racetrack. Here, Augustino building the boost, and they're off. Good looking pass for both drivers. How about Winsley? 399.3 at 191 miles an hour, was 106 down low. Nick Augustino lays down an impressive pass as well. How about a 402 at 194? A little bit more mile an hour with that turbo car. And he was 107 down low. Dan Norris backs up his Mustang here left side of the racetrack. Fresh off a final round appearance. Got runner-up at the North versus South shootout. And Ron Green over on the right-hand side. Sporting a new combination this season. I know Ron Green was doing some testing yesterday in a different state. Not just right around the corner either, Tyler.
Yeah, a long way from here. Ron and the boys skipped over to Maryland last night, tested over at Maryland International Raceway, and liked what they saw, packed her in the box, and said, hey, let's go to Michigan. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, just a short ride.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump, as they say down where we're from.
That's right. So Norris left side. Ron Green on the right-hand side. Ford versus GM.
Dan Norris, Ron Green, your next two. Wheels in the air for both cars. Ron Green has to drop it out of the sky. Still goes 403. And look at Dan Norris, 399, 187 miles per hour. And the tail of the tape was Ron Green. That big block was humping through the middle of the racetrack. If you're watching at home on FloRacing, you're going to see the wheels in the air for that Pontiac Trans Am, and they were in the air until he decided, I've had enough. Sits the front end down, lets out early, goes 403. Hey, no wonder they came after testing last night, because they've got something in the tank.
And she is definitely looking good. Next out, race on the right side of the racetrack, Ethan Stedding, the P2 Camaro. So number 2 in points, Ethan Stedding, you're defending a world champion in the category. Watching all these other machines get down into the 390s. He's definitely going to try to send it right here. See if he can get down in the 390s himself.
They had something in the tank on that one. That car had the front end in the air early in the run, jumped up on the wheelie bars, may have unloaded enough to drive in enough tire shake for Ethan to abort mission. Still, through all that, goes 103 to the 60-foot timers.
And was 0-1 letting go. That's another big portion of what's going to have to happen on Saturday when we go into race day. Do a little quick sprucing up of the racing surface. And I believe it may be time for some top sportsman cars.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
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 Formulated to win. Proven by me.
Unleash the power of performance with the Edelbrock Group. For over 85 years, our legendary brands have been trusted by automotive enthusiasts around the world. From street performance to racing, our innovative solutions, engineering, and testing deliver unmatched power, precision, and reliability. Proudly manufactured in our 7 facilities across the U.S., we stand by the quality of our craftsmanship. The Edelbrock Group, where passion meets performance.
Just like a hot knife through butter around this quarter-mile loop. Here's his old winner in FloRacing North America.
Redline oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
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 Formulated to win. Proven by me.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Fuel Top Sportsman, we need you for Q1. Stay tight in the lanes, please. Pull up to whoever's in front of you. Fuel Top Sportsman. For Q1, you should be in the staging lanes at this time.